Hey, big up everybody. How you doing? Yeti in the building. How you doing, guys? How you doing, Stephanie? How you doing, Cole Ross, my bretto? And yeah, big up to all of you. I want to do these playoff games because I always watch these playoff games. So I thought, well, you might as well do a watch along on it as well, being a YouTuber that I am. And mention this one time, well, once at the start, once at the end. I've got a Patreon going at the moment, and all the links are below. Yeah, if you want to, £1.99 a month. I'm not ripping people off. I'm not like everybody on this platform. So £1.99 a month if you can. It's all good. If you can't, don't worry about it. Anyway, big up to Aces. How you doing? Where is Godfather Jez? I have no idea, mate. I think he's eating he's cutting a horse's head off and sticking it on somebody's pillow. So I don't know. No idea. And big up Maltor Sever Bo. Start as you mean to go on. Big up, bro, and hope you're well, buddy. So yeah, anyway, so we're gonna crack on with this. Quick bit of a question for you because you're all like Premiership guys. Do you think all the teams are gonna vote to get rid of VAR? Because I think there'll be quite a lot of teams that say no. To be honest, I think there'll be quite a lot of teams that say they don't want to get rid of it. I think it's I think it's a load of bollocks. To be honest, I think it's just been made up to make you think that you might get rid of it, but I don't think you will, to be honest. But tell me, what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to say yes? Who do you think is going to say no? Wolves have pretty much started it off, so they're going to say they want it gone. We're obviously going to say we want it gone. The top six teams, I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest with you. What do you guys think? I mean, I think every team has been ripped off at some point in the season, but whether they're actually going to go through with that or not, to be quite honest with you, Carl, I just think it's a load of crap. I do honestly, mate. I just think it's a load of crap. I think it's just something to make you think that it might happen or something like that, but I just think it's a load of shite, to be honest. Hard one to call. I hope it's gone. I just think it's something that, so like basically during next season, if there's a lot of decisions go against, then people will have this thing to say, well, you had a chance to get rid of it and you didn't take it. I don't buy it, to be honest. I don't think it's a proper thing at all, to be fair. If they want to do votes on to get rid of VAR, they should be asking the fans, because it's the fans that's getting affected, not the clubs. It's the actual fans that it's pissing off, and it's the fans that should be important in the game, not the actual fucking teams. It should be the fans you should be asking. If they did that, then I think it's gone 100%. But they're not. They won't do that. They won't do that. They'll put it on to all these teams instead. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it, mate. I don't buy it. I think it's just one of those things that they're saying that they're going to do, and I just don't think there's going to be anything happens with it. I mean, let's face it, a lot of the clubs have spent money to put the VAR in, so why would they do that? Makes absolutely no sense for them to actually do that, in my opinion. I always watch the playoffs. I love the playoffs, to be quite honest with you. I've always enjoyed the play. I've missed a lot of them, to be fair. I normally watch all of it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be playing Leeds. I mean, Leeds look to me like the main ones. I mean, beating Norwich 4-0 the other day, they're definitely centre stage. I mean, West Brom have always been there or thereabouts. Can they actually get it over the line this time? We'll have to see on this one. I don't know what the score is. Was it 1-1 or is it 0-0 in this one? I can't remember. I think it's 0-0 in it. Happy Friday, mate. Big ups. Yeah, big ups to you, Maltor, Carl Rossi, and Stephanie. Big ups to you all. But yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you think it's a load of crap? I actually think it's a load of shite, to be honest. I think it's just there. I mean, I don't understand people nowadays. I mean, Simon Jordan's come out and he said that he thinks we'll get beat on 2-0 on Sunday. And people are like replying like, "Oh, like fucking fans, and oh, you wanker, hope your fucking family dies, and all this, that, and the other." It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? It's just his opinion. It's just his opinion, man. What the fuck is wrong with these people? So fucking brave from behind a fucking keyboard. It's unbelievable, man. Absolutely, it's created a beast. It's created beasts, man. Some of the stuff they come out with and some of the stuff they say to people that just say stuff like that, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I've read a few things like rumours and all that kind of stuff, but still no need to turn around somebody and say shit like that. I mean, it wouldn't bother me. I'm not a sensitive person, but the thing is, I just don't see that. I don't really understand what goes through your mind to say something like that to somebody who just predicts a game, who just says how a game's gonna finish. I just think it's fucking bonkers. I think a lot of these people need fucking psychiatric help, to be honest. Social media is showing it up a treat, to be fair, who the weird fuckers are, to be honest. Right, we're about to get kicked off. Finished watching War of the Planet of the Apes last night. It weren't bad actually. It is a bit slow, but it was pretty decent towards the end. I mean, you got a little bit more of the storyline going in there and stuff like that. And watched a little bit of Kingdom and the Planet of the Apes, the new one as well. But the subtitles they had just wasn't all that good, so it was quite kind of difficult to watch. But it looked all right. To be fair, it did look all right. Away we go, West Brom with the ball. Totally different energy in person. 99% of these shit talking mugs online. 100%. Totally. I've seen it, mate. I've seen it. It's just ridiculous. They are completely different people when they're not online. I mean, there's a thing the other day. Another poor 10-year-old lad who was getting bullied or something. He's committed suicide. Although you're not allowed to say that on YouTube now. I don't know why. I mean, you're allowed to say all the other types of things, but you're not allowed to say something like that, even though that is the story. That is exactly what's happened. I mean, this world is fucking bonkers. It really is. You can get arrested for wearing a certain shirt saying certain things, but then if you sit on I mean, did you see that Just Stop Oil thing the other day? Some guy went mental, picked a Just Stop Oil guy up, threw him over off the road, which is always bound to happen eventually. Guess who the police arrested? Guess who the police arrested? Not the people that's sitting on the road stopping people getting anywhere. No, they arrested the guy that threw the guy across the thing. I mean, it was a bit of a WWE, but sorry, but that's what you're going to get. If I was driving, I'd just run over the bastards. I would. It wouldn't be good for me. I'd be in prison, to be honest. Sickening and Clan Planet. Clan. Yeah, mate, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's absolutely shocking, and we pay a police force to do their job, and they do it for the opposition. It's fucking ridiculous. But again, people in this country just complain and moan and complain and moan, and then sit back down and watch fucking Coronation Street. So I mean, what can you do really? They never like fulfill properly what they think. A lot of people ignore shit that goes on because let's face it, life's easier. Life's easier, isn't it, when you just sit and ignore everything that's going on? What an easy life. I wish I could have an easy life like that. I actually give a shit, so I find it really difficult to do. And I've been on a few things. I'm not just talking out my arse. I've been on a few things, a few protests and rallies and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not one of them that just sits on the fucking arse and don't fucking do anything. And I always make a point of mentioning things on here as well. I always use this channel to sort of put it out there because I'm not bothered. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of any of that bullshit. There's an actual channel on YT called Clown Planet. I do highly recommend. I think I've watched that before, mate. I think I've watched it before, mate. There's some cracking ones. That Echo Chamberlain, that's pretty decent as well. Echo Chamberlain. There's actually quite a lot now where they basically just show what a joke everything is. There's that guy who Mac likes. Can't remember his name now. That's not him, is it? Is that Clan Planet, the guy that Mac likes? That's it, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say I can't remember whether it was a name or what. But yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah, I know who you mean. I see it all the time, mate. There's loads of people making content out of it. I mean, I suppose that's one good thing they've done. They've allowed people to make content who aren't very creative. So, they can use other. You don't need to be a creator, do you, nowadays? Just use other people's footage showing what an absolute fucking bellend they are. And you're fucking laughing, really. See so many channels blow up when they're doing just that. It's crazy. Yeah, that's him. Joey B. Toons. Yeah. It's madness. And like I say, that there's too many people that are just like, I get it, I see it, but I'm just not, I'm just going to ignore it and get on with my life, making money and, and doing what I can do and getting the best I can get out of it. And that is exactly the problem nowadays. There's too many people think more about themselves. We don't stick together. We're not all in it together. It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, getting on with the game. Southampton on the attack. And it's very, very, very slow. 5 minutes in. Looking for an opportunity. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about it? Because it angers me. It really does anger me, to be honest. It really, I have to try and sort of switch it off because it really does piss me off. Especially when you're talking to someone and they're going, "Oh well, mate, you're all right, aren't you? You're doing all right in your life, aren't you? Yeah. So what are you worried about then?" I'm like, how long do you think you're going to be doing all right? Do you think they're just going to get rid of the others and then just leave you alone and you're going to be living in harmony and all that kind of thing? Do you think you're going to be one of them that's... Mate, honestly, as soon as they've done with the rest, they're coming for you, you fucking donut. And they'll be more stronger because we won't be around. Come on, West Brom, get promoted for Johnson. Come on, big up Juminho. How you doing, buddy? West Brom, when was the last time they was in the Premier League? That's a good while ago, isn't it? About 2-3 seasons ago or something. Both these teams, really, if you look at history, both of them was in the top tiers, to be honest. And Southampton ain't done bad with some of the players they've kept either, to be honest, in the Championship. Oh, nice effort there. Just too much on the pass. Good move though from Southampton there. And 2021, yeah. Oh my days, there's a wanker in the crowd, Rishi Sunak. Yeah, fuck you, mate. Don't clap, mate. Nobody wants to clap you. Go fuck yourself, you fucking wanker. Fucking tosser. Biggest tosser on the fucking planet. Fucking claps. Starts clapping, thinking he's on the camera. Starts clapping, thinking everyone's going to start clapping him. Nobody claps him. Not one person. He claps himself. You fucking donut. Absolute fucking donut. Right. Anyway, getting well off the topic of the watch along. To be fair, which is nothing new really when I start rabbiting on. But yeah, we've got nearly 8 minutes gone. I would want Southampton to win, but Bazunu has suffered an awful Achilles injury and isn't playing. So come on, West Ham. What's that all about there? I mean, I've not really took that much note. I do watch a lot of championship football. In fact, believe it or not, guys, you probably wouldn't believe this, but I watch a hell of a lot of football. if I can, Vanarama, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm a bit like Steve Mackler, whereas he watches like the European stuff. I watch a lot of the older stuff, and I've always been into the Football Manager game, so I know a lot of the teams anyway. Crawley, I think I've managed at some point. Crew Alexandra, I've managed at some point. Back in the day when they had, who was that guy? And they had all them really good young players, and Liverpool took a few of them, and I can't remember, but they had a fucking great side at one time. Suffered a fatal injury in training and he's out until end of season, end of next season. Oh wow, fucking hell, that's massive, mate. That's massive. Big up BBB David, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, matey. I noticed you do on your channel with your commentaries and all that kind of stuff. Good one, matey. Good one. Keep at it, bud. Keep at it. Just always stay real, mate. Don't sell out like some of these fucking pieces of shit. Seriously, don't do that. Thing is for me, right? I value my credibility over my fucking bank balance, and there's a lot of people fucking don't, and I do, and I always fucking will do. Oh, got a quarter for West Ham, I think, or was that West Ham? Fucking West Ham, West Brom even. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I need a fucking beer. Right. Right, this don't look a bad game actually. The playoffs are normally decent, especially the second legs. I mean, it's been attack from what I've seen so far. I know a good bit about the championship. Anything below it, I don't know as much. No, I'm not versed in like below it as much now. Playing a lot of Football Manager and like playing the lower league type teams, I got to know, got to see a lot of players. But like I said to you the other day, the Luton guy, Ogbene or whatever his name is, I had him in my team on Football Manager, and he was just class. So that was kind of how I kind of knew who he was. And it's same with a lot of the players from back in the day, to be honest. Javino, much appreciated, and yeah, cheers for that, Javino, putting BBB David's link into the chat, and let's have a quick look at these. I would want Southampton win. Oh no, I saw that one. Carl Rossi, to be honest, mate, I find it very hard at times to talk about these issues as I can't contain my anger when I get into it. Same here, mate, but it's what I created this platform for, really. Yeah, it's I like to talk about the football, like to get the like to watch Forest and stuff like that, and watch the football watch-alongs. But I want to basically say educate, but basically just let people into a few things that they might not actually know, because it makes me feel better because I know I'm putting the word out there, so it's just one of those things, and it hopefully it helps you guys as well. Big up, and I know a good bit about the championship, and there's DVD, BBB, DVD. DVD. Here you go. Here you go, BBB. DVD. BBB David's link, and much appreciated. David, anytime, mate. Whoever wins this gets promoted. I don't really like Leeds. I don't mind Leeds coming back up, to be honest with you. I don't mind Leeds coming back up. I'll tell you one thing for sure, though. I'll tell you one thing for sure. That is, whoever comes up, it's not going to be as easy as the. If we ain't on it, mate, next season, it's going to be our last. It's going to be we're going down. Because let's face it, if it wasn't for the other teams underneath us that have been horrendously bad, apart from Luton, although they have made mistakes. If it wasn't for that, then we wouldn't have stayed up, would we? Let's face it. If you're looking at reality, we wouldn't have stayed up. And you could say about the point deduction, even our playing style, everything was shit, mate. It was shit. Just sub. Cheers, Jamino. Yeah, make sure you sub to BBB David. There's loads of commentary on the games and things like that. It's always been a really good supporter of mine. So, spread the love, man. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, make sure you sub to him. Right. Okay, so. I was just watching this thing on Twitter now, and he's got this person dancing, and it says something about, "Do you dance when you've just been crying?" And I looked at the video, and I put, "Well, maybe you do when you're packing like that, big knobs swinging around in the fucking underpants, fucking woman-looking thing." I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't bloody know. I do respect some of it, but not nah. I mean, certain things just nah. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Turns it all into fucking Tinkerbell land, and I ain't about that shit. 15 minutes gone. Decent game, to be fair. Really decent game. Just doing a roll up. I think next season could be curtains for Forest and for Everton. Some strong teams coming up doesn't help your case. Well, mate, bro, I mean, it's not about helping our case. It's about us doing what we need to be doing. I won't make any excuses on who comes up. It's time for us to fucking get it together and start fucking getting it sorted. Oh, off the post from Southampton. Yeah, hi mate, how you doing, Luke James, buddy? Hope you're well. What? Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Sunday, guys. Sunday, huh? All it takes, if you beat Everton and West Ham, like a miracle, to get something from City, you could be champions. Don't see it, but you never know. You never fucking know. And then if you do, it's not an emergency meeting, it's an apology meeting. Imagine that. Get your girls. Sorry, girl, I was wrong. Sorry, AFTV, I was wrong. Be an apology stream. Alright, hit the lights if you haven't. Cheers, Carl, mate. Hi, Carl, you okay? Arsenal history. Jez, how you doing, mate? Evening, Yeti and chat. And surviving, mate. Hope you're well. Luke James, evening, Jez. Evening, Jez. Would be typical Arsenal for City to drop points and us to lose to Everton. I know, that would be mad, wouldn't it? That would be a fucking weird, that. I could see it, though. That would be fucking unbelievable, that. That would be, I mean, it's bad the way that you could lose the title now, but that would be really fucking rubbing the shit in that, wouldn't it? Carl Rossi, hi mate, don't be silly, Yeti. Mate, you never know, mate. Fucking hell, fucking weirder things have happened. Women have got penises now, so weird things do happen in life, so you never know. Evening all, Tony Neary. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. And hey, Tony, mate. And evening, Carl. Cheers, mate. You never know, mate. Keep the faith, Jez. Keep the fucking faith, mate. You want to jump on, just let me know and I'll drop you the stream. I say I'm only watching this and talking anyway. Oh, he's all on his own. He's got 4 players around him, but I tell you what, fucking hell. He's gone round all of them, took his shot. Not the best shot, but bloody hell. I thought there was backing off him that much there. I thought one person was going to take the lot on. I haven't seen that since bloody Collymore. Collymore would have done that. He'd have done that. He'd have scored. Evening, Carl. Cheers, mate. And big up Yeti and Jez. Anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. You know, I mean, well, within reason. I mean, if we beat Burnley, we ain't going to win the Premier League. That's not possible. But I can't. I mean, the thing is for me is West Ham. Yeah, if Lopetegui's there, they could play for him. They could give Moyes a send off. But I don't think so because I think that relationship's well and truly broken. So I don't know though. It's a game of football. It's a game of football, mate. So you never know. Never know. Get your fucking lucky pants on, Jez. Wear them on your head for the stream. And you never know. You never know, them pants might just come through for you. You never know, mate. Never know. Nearly 20 minutes gone. Lovely cross, not very good defending. That's going to be another corner for Southampton. The trouble is with this, they're both really going hard. So whoever wins is going to have a big one for the final. Whereas Leeds just beat Norwich 4-0. It was easy, wasn't it? Whereas these two teams are really scrapping. So whether they've got anything left, I think that's one of the big things about the playoffs as well. Hi, Tony, says Luke James. I don't know, like I say, I mean, with the VAR thing as well, I mean, I think, like I say, I think it's a load of bollocks. I don't think they're going to be voting on anything, to be honest. If they seriously want people to vote on VAR, it should be the fans they're asking, not the clubs. Because let's face it, some clubs have done all right out of it. Let's face it, some have. Not all, but some have. I think Man United's done quite well out of it at times. Matter what, yeah, Rochester United, they've done all right out of it. Fucking Arsenal, they've done all right out of it at times. Fucking hell. Nottingham Forest, we've been fucking screwed left, right, and centre. I think it's Wolves that started it. I don't think it'll come to anything, to be honest. I'll be very surprised if it does. I think it's here to stay, but it is definitely the fans that should make that decision because it's their game. It's their game that's getting ruined by it. You know, I mean, sitting in the crowd and, you know, not really being able to celebrate goals because you don't know if it's going to be allowed or not. Fuck off. The fuck out of here. That's what I used to go to games for. To get the excitement of goals going in and stuff. Can't take that away. Take that away from me, man. Tony Neary, hi Tony. I can jump on for a few minutes, mate. Yeah, if you want to jump on, mate, Just give me a second. I'll send you the invite. What's that? Right, hold up. Let me get this stream sorted. So I'm just reading something then. You know, the new video just dropped on Pornhub, so I had to have a look, see what it was. Yeah, I'm in a relationship with Pornhub now, so you know, got to look after the missus, like, you know. City will win on Sunday. Game over West Ham. Record at Etihad is abysmal. Pep has them boys on high octane. Another season with no trophies for us. To be honest, I mean, it'd be shocking if they did. If they did drop it now, to be honest. I mean, they're really going to get the bottle job fucking mantra, aren't they, if they did, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, I can't really see it, but, you know, football's football. It's a game of football, and that's it. Could be decisions, could be anything, really. You never know nowadays. Oh, yo, bud. All right?
You're right.
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, all good, man. I thought I'd just jump on for about half an hour before we have dinner.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. Like you say, any time. It's not a bad game, actually, mate. I don't know if you're watching it, but not
Yeah,
a
I've got
bad
it off.
game at all. West Ham really has nothing to play for. Chances of them giving it a go are slim. Yeah, absolutely. In the clock end, big up, mate. And evening to Jez. How you doing in the clock end? You all right, mate? How many times are you going to change your name?
Good
thing you didn't typo, isn't it? It's a good thing you didn't typo in the clock end. Maltor says, "Hey, Jez, big ups."
Big up to you, mate. Hey, I was doing a late stream last night with Lee. Spur of the moment, jobby. Jesus Christ. My cat, right, who doesn't normally catch things, Kate, I thought, well, come on, one of them's caught something, and she's squeaking. She came in, and I thought she had caught a bat, right?
Right.
Jesus Christ, it's the biggest moth I've ever seen in the UK. It was massive.
Really?
Oh, it's huge.
A picture of it.
I should have done. I didn't. I should have done, man. It was like that, and the body like that. I've no idea what moth it was, but she had it. She was like in her mouth like this.
What,
gagging? And she dropped it out of it. Well, it's all the dust in it off their wings. She dropped it on the floor. I was like, what the is that?
She'd be like that if she went in the Tottenham trophy cabinet.
Yeah. And it's Lee was going, what's going on? I said, Jesus, you'll see the size of this moth. He hates moths. Lee absolutely hates flying.
I know he does. Yeah, I know he does.
I said, Lee, you want to see the size of this bloody thing? Anyway, it was nearly dead, so I just threw it out the window. It was huge. I've seen bigger moths abroad, but this thing was massive.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them massive, like wingspans and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they don't bother you really. I mean, they're a bit annoying, flappy about, and all that fucking shit. But anyone into the boxing tomorrow night? Who's boxing tomorrow night?
Fury and Ersk.
Not really. I'm gonna do the final tomorrow, Bolton Wanderers and Oxford. If it's on after that, I might try and chuck it on. I'm not really I'm that bothered, to be quiet. I don't like boxing. I think if you think football's corrupt, then just look at boxing. That's mega corrupt, that is. I like it, but I think AFC Always is better. Yeti and Jez, which is better. AFC Always, mate. Stick with that. AFC Always is easy to say, and it just rolls off the tongue. Their classmate, and yeah, I'm not. I prefer the UFC, if I'm honest. I mean, I seen some great fights last night. UFC 300. Oh my fucking days! Absolute brilliant. Just like decide to stand in a phone box and just start swinging for the last 10 seconds, and then one knocks the other one out clean. Fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Don't interest me, man.
Bro, honestly, I mean, if you've ever been into boxing, I mean, boxing's good, don't get me wrong, or it used to be. But UFC is just different class because they have that many weapons that they can knock each other out with. Knee in the face, fucking kick in the head. You know, if you don't concentrate, you're fucking going to sleep, mate. 100%. Two moths that are poisonous. Absolute insanity, start to finish. That card was, oh mate, it was just the best. I thought it would be, but mate, it was class.
Have you seen what's been going on this week between Egal and Northside?
No, I've seen something about. I've seen one today. Northside Egal's been shown up or something like that about him.
Man,
proved fake or something like that. I don't know.
It's war. It's absolute war.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, Northside was calling out Egal for an hour, then Egal was calling out Northside, and it was got on their different channels. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, man, just leave it now, boys. You know, it's a bit childish.
What they need to do is they need to meet each other in a curry house and just have a good chat about it.
Wow, it just gets a bit beyond in the end. I understand where they're coming from and what if they want to do that, but the thing is, it gets a little bit shallow when it's just continually having to go at people, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's not really the way forward when you're continually calling out different people and different channels.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be a content creator at the end of the day. And yeah, a little bit.
I agree. I agree totally. I mean, if there's somebody that I really don't agree with and I have to say something, then I will say it. But the thing is like at times it becomes like as if you're trying to create a rap battle type of situation to make everybody go on to both channels to see what gets said about each other and stuff like that. You shouldn't need that. You shouldn't need that.
It's just infighting. I'm just thinking, nah, not for me. Not for me. You know, I've called Egal out. He's called me out. Fair enough, but I don't go public about it all the time to try and get likes and subs out of it, because I don't think it works like that. But personally, my view, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about, mate. That's what YouTube's all about, giving your views and your viewpoints. You know, I mean, I was saying before, you probably didn't see it, but I was looking at X today, and what's his name? Fucking Simon Jordan was turned around and said that he thinks Burnley will beat us 2-0 on Sunday. And you want to see the comments, man. Hope your family dies in a fucking car crash and all that. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, that's just beyond.
just an opinion, man. For fuck's sake. Big up Anthony Herbert. How you doing, you prick? Arteta will get that 4-year contract because he's a prick. Facts. Yeah, of course he will.
Of course he will. And poor old Kenny, unfortunately, bless him, he's had to fly out to Costa Rica today because his daughter's been involved in an accident.
Oh my days.
So he's going to be obviously miss the end of the game, last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope everything's all right there.
Yeah, definitely. Pray for Kenny, man. Pray for Kenny's daughter, man.
Well, he had to fly to Canada. Then he's got a 4-hour flight from Canada down to Costa Rica. So hope all is okay for him.
Yeah, sending hugs to Kenny and his daughter as well. Hopefully everything's going to be all right there, to be honest. I don't wish anything on him. Oh, and I heard something yesterday as well. This guy saying that basically he's been booted from your channel. That was the guy that turned around and says Kenny chases 16-year-olds.
Yeah,
it was me. It was me that got rid of him.
That's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm not having that in my chat.
Because I said to him before, I says, why don't you just meet him and tell him that? But he didn't.
Well, that's his problem. That's his problem. There's another guy I called out. I did a show last night. And there's a guy who comes in my chat, Morrison 1976. And he's got a channel which has got, he hasn't done anything on it for 15 years. And he just goes around all the comments, in it, not just to me, but to other people, leaving comments in my chats. Hate, pure hate. And I just said to him, you need help, you know? And I haven't heard from him today because next time I hear from him, I'm just going to ban him from the chat.
Yeah.
No need for it, man. No need for it. You know, if you got something to say, but be respectful.
I don't get it, Jez. We just give opinions. We just say what we think about certain things. There's no drama, you know. It just is what it is.
Called Dark Mysteries.
He sounds very dark, to be honest.
Well, he is obviously in a dark place. 102 subs 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And done anything since.
Yeah, it sounds a bit unhinged.
You know, I said, why are you just hating on people all the time? They're just making a comment. He's an Arteta in, that's for sure. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. If you want to be, that's up to you.
Yeah,
you know.
100%.
But at the end of the day, you don't need to sit there abusing people just because they're an Arteta out. And the comments he makes are so hateful, and I'm like, you got a problem, fella.
Oh, well, I mean, like you say, I mean, if he's got a channel called Dark Mysteries, he's obviously looking at all those kinds of things anyway, you know, and he's probably altered his mind or whatever. I mean, I can watch him. I can watch serial killer stuff. I mean, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't, like, tear somebody apart and all that kind of shit, but, you know, I mean, you watch them and you use your brain and you just watch it as a thing, not, like, take it all on board.
Well, they're sad people, aren't they?
The two of them don't look like they weigh 55 kilogram.
Hey, what? Sorry?
The two of them don't look like they weigh 55 kilogram. I must have missed what we was talking about at the time because we went on something else, didn't we? You mean a gallon Lordside? North, wherever his name is, Northside.
Oh, I think he's talking about the boxing, isn't he?
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Best wishes, love to Kenny and his family, absolutely. Oh no, Kenny, really nice guy. And the darkest mystery is how is Arteta being offered a 4-year deal? Is that what's being talked about? A 4-year deal?
I've not actually heard that. I've actually, there's, you know, obviously he's probably going to get an offer, an extension. I've not heard it's going to be 4 years. I could be wrong. You know, I don't know.
Weird, isn't it? I mean, didn't he get a 5-year one not long ago? Why is he getting another 4-year one?
I thought it was 3 years actually, but I don't know.
Tony Neri says these fucking keyboard warriors now these days slap my head. Everyone is a tough guy when they don't have to show their face. Yeah, I mean that's
I
just
actually
the
asked
world
him
we
last
live on
night
now.
when I was live. I said, look, if you want to come, he wasn't in the chat because he disappeared yesterday afternoon. I called him out. But I did say live, if you're about, Mr. Morrison, come and show your face. Come and talk to my face. Come on live, put your camera on. I'm not having you on without a camera on, and call me out face to face. Did he?
Yeah, that's it.
Of course
yeah.
Of course he didn't.
No, he ain't gonna do that, is he? Let's face it. No way he's ever gonna do that. Yeah, you missed it. It was me and Carl yapping. All right, okay, mate. I was gonna say I didn't know what it was about. First, I've heard it in the chat. Yep, yeah. Me and Tony were chatting. Arteta current contract runs out next year. Contract, not contact. Contract. Someone needs to have a contract out on him. To be fair. Still some fans wanting Arteta another year. What other top club would accept this? I can't, mate, don't even ask me because I can't even make head and tail of it, to be honest. If Nuno next season don't get nowhere, then he, as far as I'm concerned, get rid. Halfway through the season, even halfway through the season, get rid because there's going to be some good teams coming up, you know? And let's face it, the only reason we're still in the Premier League is because the ones that came up was not good enough. That's the only reason we're still in the Premier League.
The only reason Arteta is getting a contract is because the Cronkies will be happy. It's Champions League again, blah, 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 blah. The only people who will get Arteta out in the end are the fans, like they did with Wenger. Right? The Cronkies were happy with Wenger because it was Champions League. He won FA Cups, every few years, right? Got to consecutive cup finals, etc., etc. But eventually, the fans turned. Eventually, if Arteta goes another season without winning anything, the fans will turn on him, and that's when he'll go. Because it's only when the heat is on the management and they see the disgruntled fan base not spending money at the club, not turning up, right? Yeah. And then you get the fighting in amongst the fans again, like it was happening with Wenger. Arsenal fans fighting Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
That's when he will be under pressure and the Conky will say, not sure about this now. We better get rid of him.
You know what? I'll be honest with you, Jez. I hear what you're saying, but I don't see that happening because there's a divide in the fan base, and some of them. I mean, look, I'm not being funny, but you blobbed it against Villa. Some of that lot was still backing it. I don't see this fighting between fans. I think there's two halves of fans, and one's a cult. One is a cult.
Yeah, that happened with Wenger. You had the Wenger-ins and you had the Wenger outs, yeah, and you had the Wenger outs going down the Holloway Road protesting and all that, yeah. And eventually there was fighting in the stadium. Fans weren't turning up, yeah, and that's when it started to hit the Cronkies in the pocket.
But that's not going to happen, though, is it? It's not going to be the fans turning up.
Convinced, mate. I'm not convinced because you're going to get the Arteta outers not turning up and saying sod this, not going no more.
Yeah, but there's people. Yeah, but I mean, you've already said the lottery system. If the Arteta outers don't turn up, then these people get a guaranteed seat anyway.
Yeah, that's
the other ones get a guaranteed seat. Somebody's going to go there.
Yeah, that's the red level. When he gets the silver and gold, right? That's not in the lottery system. It's only the red level. That's the lowest.
Could you not buy a match ticket? I mean, I know they're not going to know till on the day, but the thing is, I think people get a little. I mean, I hear what Big Si said the other day, but I think people get a little bit confused with the fact that when you bought a season ticket, they've already got your money.
They have got.
So whether you sit in the seat or not, makes no difference.
Yeah, it does, because people aren't spending money at the ground.
But then again, that's saying that the person that didn't go and his seat's empty always spends money in the ground. He might not. Me might not buy anything. I mean, me, I won't buy pints and
It may not.
food. It's too expensive.
I'm just saying, all I'm saying, right, is when you don't get people spending money, right, because most people, Kenny buys a coffee, Kenny buys a Coke, right, at a stupid price. Yeah, at the ground. I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you've got to go and spend 27 quid on a steak sandwich with chips and a free drink.
Well, that's
I'm not
what they
saying
want.
everybody does that. Yeah. But when they're not getting the revenue, when people aren't buying the programs, right, £7.50, right? Yeah, and there's because they can't sell the seats of the silver and gold memberships.
Yeah.
They can't do it because they're proven paid for season ticket holders, right? And that's the majority of the fan base. The red level isn't.
Yeah.
Lotteries.
I hear what you're saying, but you know, like when the new home kit was released the other day, how many they sold?
Probably loads. Probably loads.
And that's not good, is it?
Yes, but Arsenal don't get a lot of money out of that. They only get
I
something
don't know.
like
I
5%.
don't know about that, mate. I don't. I can't argue with you on that. I don't know.
They get about 5% out of that. The rest goes to Adidas for sponsoring.
5%? What kind of a fucking deal was that?
Well, it's because of the Adidas sponsorship. All the money.
But 95% goes to Arsenal, to Adidas.
Yeah, about that.
Got to be less than that, surely.
Less.
It's got to be at least 50-50 or something like that.
It's
How
not.
do you know? How do you know that though? You've been hacking into the accounts.
Because I know that for a fact of the fact that Kenny told me, because Kenny knows people that work in the armoury. Arsenal don't get a lot of money out of that, but they sell. You've got to remember how many shirts they sell worldwide, right? So if Arsenal fans worldwide are buying the real shirts at 115 quid a pop, right, and then they have their name put on it and a number and the Premier League badge, you know, and all that, then the money goes up and it goes up and it goes up.
I'm sorry, I've got to say though, for a businessman, that's a very dense business model.
Yeah, but look at
get
the money
5%.
Arsenal get back in sponsorship from Adidas.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you'd have to show me all the details. Well, I don't even want to see the details. If you say it, whatever. I'm not an Arsenal fan, so it makes no difference to me. But 5% of I mean, that to me is just fucking mental. But
it's not a lot, mate. It's not a lot.
That's not good business, though, is it?
Well, it's not, but it's obviously the deal that was done for the Adidas sponsorship of the shirts and the kit.
Big up Adama, mate. How you doing, buddy? 27 squid for a fucking 1 minute steak sarnie with fries and free drink. 27 quid. Oh my days, that's crazy. It boils blood. Piss take that Arsenal cannon chain around win the dog in an end of new home kit launch video. Yeah, I might need to go on Google Translate for that one, mate, to be honest.
But
I'll be back in a sec, mate. I need a drink.
All right, bro. Okay. Arsenal's just a cash cow. That's all it is. They've got to have the best PR team in Premier League football for the bullshit they put out there. No question. Because most of it is absolute bollocks. You know, it's It's disgraceful if you ask me. Ace says Northside ripped Egal today, and Egal went back and ripped Northside. You know, I was talking about this earlier, mate. It's just, I think it's all got a little bit childish now. Be honest, I think they need to drop it because it's getting a little bit over the top, a little bit too personal, and best just leave it now and move on. Because if you're going to base argue, if you're going to keep calling people out for whatever they've said, whatever, it's gonna get boring, in my opinion. And because you're going to get two sets of supporters, one that supports Northside, one supports Egal. Egal's a nice enough fella. He just talks bollocks, right? I've got nothing.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against him at all. He's a very personable man, right? Yeah, I just think he talks bollocks about Arsenal. And I mean, in fact, last night when I did a quick show, I was going to call him out. I thought, no, fuck it, I can't be bothered. I'm not going to join the band. So I said, nah, not doing that now. And I did say something, but nothing great depth.
Jez, it's the easiest. It's the easiest form of creation. It's the easiest form of creation to start a war with somebody, because, and simple reason is because they want to hear what your side, they want to hear what you say about them, and they want to hear what they say about them. Rap game has been doing it for years. It's been something that they've been doing for years. One rapper has a go at one rapper, and then the other rapper replies, and then he goes at him, and then he replies, and they sell shitloads of albums because of it. Even I've got took in by it. Not took in by it, but it's entertained me and stuff. And it's one of the biggest, easiest ways to actually create like a fan base and a load of fucking subs and all that kind of stuff. Big up, Bargav. You all right, buddy?
Big up, man. Yeah. It is. It's clout chasing. Adna says, yeah,
and it's that as well. Yeah,
I'm not going to fall into that trap.
It's easy. It's absolutely easy. Anybody can do it. I could all of a sudden start talking about a certain person, and that certain person starts talking about me, and then everyone wants to see what I've got to say about them, and everyone wants to see what they've got to say about me. And I think, to be quite honest, I think this is set up quite a lot on YouTube. I'm not saying this one is, but I'm just saying I do think these things are set up between two people where it's like, you know what? If we start like I said to you the other day, Jess, right? We do watch-alongs together, yeah? And then all of a sudden, me and you get a little deal going together, yeah? Where, oh, where's Jez? He fuck wanker ain't being on my fucking stream. I never have anything to do with him again. Mate, he's fucking done. They are going to go over to your stream. You then turn around and go, yeah, he's full of shit. Fucking, I've caught him out so many times and stuff like. I'm not going to go into it, but I've caught him out so many times. Oh, Yeti, Jez says he's caught you out, and you know what I mean. And then it just goes like that.
That's how it happens, and I'm not going to fall into that game. Sorry.
That's how it goes, man.
I said, I made my statement. I said, I'm very disappointed with what's his fucking name? Fuck me, Turkish. I said, I think it's embarrassing that you're apologising to Arteta when you've been an Arteta out all the way through, right? He got and saw that, right? He on a show, said, and he was laughing about it.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, fair enough. He's entitled to his opinion." Yeah, and people were trying to make something big out of it.
Yeah, no, there was. Yeah.
No, North Turkish called you out, Jez. I haven't even watched it.
No.
Because at the end of the day, I know I've been told by good authority it was literally 30 seconds on a stream, And he went, well, he's entitled to his opinion. My opinions are my opinions, and don't question my views. Well, fair enough. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, well, I agree with him to a point, but if you're putting yourself out there and on YouTube and saying one thing and then doing another, then you've got no rights to say don't question my views because you've just actually gave a reason to question them. So sorry, but there is, if you want to be that person, then that's fine. I get it, and he's been adult about it, and I get that. That's 100% on him. But I mean, I've been watching Turkish for a long time, and he has always said that he hates Arteta. My issue with the Turkish thing, him turning back, wait until you win the title, mate.
Exactly.
And then do it. Because if you don't win the title, it's going to switch straight back. I mean, I don't give two fucks about him, to be honest, but.
Well, the fact is, right, I made my statement, he made his statement, and that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
What people wanted was me to go in on him again and say,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's this guy, he called me out, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Get angry about it and upset. And no, I ain't doing that. Made the statement, he made his statement, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, I think that there's nothing wrong with that, man. That's fair play. That's the way humans do things. You have a debate about it, or you sort it out in another way. But I do. I mean, I saw the video the other day, and I was just thinking, in a sense, I get where he's coming from, but in a sense, I'm like, bro, wait till you win the title before you do that, because otherwise, people are gonna come for you.
No, it's done now. It's gone. I'm not going to bring it up again and say, right, this guy, this, that, blah, blah, blah. I don't dislike him as a man, as a person. No. I basically said, he's lost respect from me for doing that.
Yeah.
That's enough. It. I wasn't insulting to him as a person. Nope. I just said, you've lost my respect for doing that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, personally.
No, well, I don't either. I mean, the part where you said that Turkish is a fucking wanker, I mean, that was probably a little bit over the top.
Yeah.
Mate, you know me, I'm not, I'm one of those kind of people where if I have to go in somebody, I will go in somebody. But as it stands, I'm just not really bothered about causing that circus.
Problem is, when you've got two people having a war, they clip each other. They clip each other, and then all they do on their channels is, this is what he said, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Rant about it, and then the next stream, the other person, right, is clipping the other guy and doing the same thing. I'm thinking, nah, come on, boys. It's a bit pathetic now.
Yeah.
You obviously got issues with each other, right? Then do a private stream and sort it out amongst yourselves.
You know what? Yeah, but the thing is, I get where you're coming from, mate, and that's what I've always done when I've had an issue with somebody or whatever like that. But that don't sell, Jez. That don't sell, does it?
I won't sell my soul either, just to get. I mean, that's my statement. My statement was to Turkish. You sold your soul, and I know why he did it, because he's on AFTV, right? Okay, good luck to you, fella, and that's fine. I ain't got a problem with it. Yeah. I don't dislike the man. I think he's a great supporter of the club, but to me, making that statement live on camera, I thought, nah, sorry, you've lost my respect.
Which, yeah, I get it. I 100% get it, mate. I get exactly where you're coming from, because I've seen it myself from some of our lot as well. And it's not something that I will stand for. But I ain't gonna start like a fucking battle with people because of it.
No point. You never win.
Time.
Never win. At the end of the day, I got no problem with Egal. I've had debates with him. I've got no problem with Northside. I really like Northside. But I think sometimes you just got to say enough's enough. Leave it now.
Yeah. But the common denominator the common denominator in all this is the club and the way it's going, and the divide between the two fan bases, Arteta ins and the Arteta outs, which I'm sorry, but it's something that's done all the time by owners. So that because while you're concentrating on the others, you're not concentrating on the owner. Look at Kroenke; he's getting away scot free. I mean, like Lee said, yeah, the other day, if he keeps him, I'm going for Kroenke's next season. And people was going for him for a bit, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And it's him that keeps him in the job.
Yeah, it is.
At the end of the day.
No, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Anyway, mate, I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna have my tea, and
Yeah,
then I may come back on. I'm not. I'll just turn the camera and mute the mic. All right.
yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, if you want to jump back on, jump back on.
Catch you in a bit.
Yeah,
Catch you in a bit.
no worries, buddy.
Still here.
No
I'll
worries.
catch you in a bit.
Yeah, enjoy your dinner, mate. Sunday evening will be the end of it in a emergency stream. It will. Or you'll do it and it'll be an apology stream. It's not just Arsenal, all top teams are at it. Yeah, it is. You just divide the fan base. If you divide the fan base, then the fan base is at each other instead of at the actual owners or people. But then again, what can you say about the Kroenkes? I mean, they've spent like 750 million. It's not like they tried to wing it, is it? Big up Yeti, Jez, and chat. And to be honest, the Kroenkes aren't the reason that bench is fucking shocking. It's not their fault, is it? Let's face it. Right, okay. Good for you, Jez. Way too easy. Let's get rid of some of this chat. Very true. Well, get rid of it. We get through it. Evening Borgav, and it can be so. Yeah, it's not just the footy communities in the ones I troll too. And evening all. How you doing, Jack? You alright, mate? And Jez, your stream about Tottenham rivalry was good. It was a weird issue. Well, I mean, you know what? When it's people like that have seen these rivalries and like been in the middle of these rivalries, you really feel it. You know, you really feel it, and I think a lot of the fans nowadays just don't really have that. But then again, they've never really grown up in that like we did, so you can kind of understand it. You only have integrity once. Absolutely. Hit the likes if you haven't yet. His Patreon. Cheers, matey. Yeah, $1.99 a month if you can. That'd be great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Creating content like that is wrong. Drama content is that. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. Yeah, but he is a wanker. And toing and throwing playground stuff. That's pretty much what it is, Jack. It is playground stuff. If you're putting yourself in exposure when the old channel Turkey is on about is about expressing views. This is it. You can express your views, but you're going to have people that's going to have an issue with your views, and that's just the way. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes in real life. You know, if you at a pub and you say something to somebody that they don't agree with, then the situation gets a bit silly, doesn't it? It's always the same. It's nothing new. The only thing that's new is the fact that you're on cam and you're on YouTube. That's the only thing that's new. Some people don't get on with each other. Some people do, and that's just the way life goes. The paid actor thing is really dangerous, and that could get people in deep water. The thing is about AFTV, though, which I will say, I don't give them many pluses or anything like that, is there's a lot of channels that say things about them, and they don't react. They don't react. They just leave it and get on with what they're doing. So, I mean, you know, fair play to them on that. I mean, not that I know anyway. I don't watch it, so I don't know. But I would think if they did react, it would be in everybody's chat saying, "Oh, Thingy said this about you, and Thingy said that about you," because people in the chat a lot of the time will fuel a lot of it as well. Because it's a lot of the time you won't know what somebody's saying about you unless someone in the chat has watched the show and actually says, you know, this person said this about you, this person said that. I couldn't give two fucks, to be honest with you. Unless people want to say it to my face, then I don't really give a shit. People disagree about everything. For example, you can move in a new house with your missus and say, I want to paint that wall white. She says she wants to paint it grey. That's a disagreement, not personal. Mate, it's something we've been doing since the test of time. It just, I think it becomes more sort of like, it becomes a bigger thing on YouTube for some reason. And there is some channels that love it, that love having that argument factor. You know, it just is what it is. Not every disagreement has to be personal. Nope, absolutely. Disagreements happen. They do. We're human beings. We all have a brain. We all have a thought, you know, of what we think this is or that is. Whether that's right or whether that's wrong, it doesn't matter because it's what you think and it's your opinion. So that's just where it ends, really, for me. Right, we're back on. Still 0-0. 46-17 gone. Like this old Drake and Kendrick Lamar shit. I haven't paid one bit of attention to it. And mate, it's been done for ages, man. It was Tupac against what's his name? Biggie. Was it Biggie? Biggie Smalls. You know, you had that one. You've had them. You've had loads of them, and I mean, rap was massive for it. Rap is absolutely massive for it. You had fucking Eminem against MGK, which he didn't really bother with, to be quite honest with you. You know, there's always going to be that. Because let's face it makes your lyrics easier. It makes your show easier, doesn't it? Let's face it. Yeah, Ice Cube, NWA. It just makes your show easier. Motley Crue went against Guns N' Roses, and then Guns N' Roses did a song called Get in the Ring, and fucking Motley Crue did a song. What was their song? Can't remember. They did some kind of song, and I was annoyed at that because I just thought, you know what, metal don't need that shit. But it happens sometimes, and it sells albums, man, and that's what it does, and that's why they do it. Us, as the paying customers, we're the idiots because we take it on board and fucking buy into it. Geez, hope Yets never finds out what I've been saying about him. I couldn't give two fucks, mate. I bet I've heard it all before anyway. Jay-Z v 50 Cent. Yeah, wouldn't shock me if they all plan it together because they'll be in every news station. They'll be most popular album. I mean, even boxing started doing it now. I mean, this Jake Paul Tyson thing. I mean, I was reading things today. Oh, Tyson's gonna knock his head off. Trust me, he's gonna fucking. They ain't gonna be no shit like that going off. They're the biggest jokes on the planet, man. Those setups are the biggest jokes on the planet. It's like WWE. You know, it's fun, it's entertaining, but it ain't fucking. If you think it's real, you must be a madhead. Only good things yet? Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can't see you saying anything bad about me. You had Diddy, Ja Rule, etc. on the East Coast and the West Side. Oh, we got a goal. Awesome goal as well. Who's that guy anyway? The Baldy guy. I mean, I've got to take my attitude against bold people away now because he's just scored a cracking goal, small bone. I mean, most people that are bold have a small bone, apparently, but, you know, don't quote me on that. Jake, Paul, Mike Tyson, it's all crap. Of course it is. Of course it fucking is. And they're all buying into it. It's just, you know what? It just shows how stupid people are, really. Mike Tyson is nearing an OAP age and has a bad back condition called scatia. People forget Tyson got done by Danny Williams. He was finished 25 years ago. No one's even talked about the game this week. What game this week? Look, he hit inside post, Yeti. Yes. Mate, he's been dangerous most way through the game, to be honest. Oh, it's beautiful goal though, that is. You ain't never saving that. Like you say, when it hits that inside of that post, that's it. Lovely goal. 1-0 Southampton. Don't feel that bad. Wasn't that great a goal. Well, I don't know. I like those kind of goals because if you put it on any part of the post that switches in, that's it. Job done. The goalie don't get it. That's it. 100%. So I do like those kind of goals. He's been sort of working his way up for quite a while now. I watch a lot of Championship, and that guy's been doing quite well. That small bone, and that was a good goal. And it's not the only break he's actually had either. Just the pass has just not been the best. Jack Ramsey, don't get me wrong. I hope Mike Tyson smashes Jake Paul, but it's like I said, Mike was finished 25 years ago. Mate, I think he still could if he could fucking hit him, but I don't think it's about that anyway. It's got nothing. It's not about that. If you think it's going to be a fucking proper fight, then you must be mental, mate. To be honest, I mean, boxing's becoming a joke. I mean, before long, you're going to get Katy Perry against Madonna. I mean, it's just fucking stupid. And the trouble is, everybody buys into it as well. So many donuts in this world that buy into it. I mean, it's always the same anyway. You watch UFC, fucking hate each other before the fight, and then as soon as it finishes, they're hugging each other and wishing them luck and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's all to build the fights, basically. I mean, it's obvious. They're more lucky than good goals, in my humble opinion. And I don't mean they're lucky. I mean, I don't know whether he don't aim for there, obviously. But like Yeti, when they said they might make it a licensed fight on their professional record, mockery. Yeah, exactly. Should be a good fight. Don't get John Fury headbutt. Mate, tell you what, boxing has been bullshit for a long time, and a lot of people won't like the fact I say that, but it has. I mean, back in the day, you got Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn, just class fights, absolute class fights. You ever get a chance and you ain't seen them? Watch them Eubank Nigel Benn fights. They was just brilliant from one bit to another. But it's all about building the fight. And that's all it's about, to be honest. I mean, they just want to build it up to make sure that people buy into it. It's one of the most obvious things, and the amount of money they're making it as well is fucking madness. That John Fury needs a smack. He's talking about headbutting Cole Froch and Tony Bellew would iron John Fury clean out. Yeah, but they're probably setting something up there as well. Heavyweight boxing been BS for a few years. Yeah, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank genuinely hated each other. Mate, and you saw it in the fights as well. It was class back then. It was. I mean, I used to watch every fight back then, 100%. But now, as soon as they realise the people that watch it and the fans are not that bright, and they'll just keep opening the wallets, then they go on to another score. I mean, the one thing I love about UFC is at times they just bring it. I mean, if you watch that fight the other day, Holloway and Gaethje, just class. Honestly, absolutely fucking quality. And I knew he was going to do that at the end. I knew he was going to. That's one thing I've always loved about Holloway. There was one fight he had ages ago, and it was when he was just. You could see he was it. You could see he was the big shit. And he just turned around, 10 seconds, 15 seconds to go, and he just went, right, draw the line, let's get in a phone box and just keep fucking swinging and see who goes out. And as soon as he did that, he became the bad motherfucker, and he did it again the other day. And oh my, I've watched it 3 times, and I'm still amazed when I watch the way it ends. That is when you know you've seen something fucking quality. Yeah, you remember Ben versus Gerard McLean? I can't remember that one, to be honest. Fury Wilder series was nice. It was a proper Warriors fight. Even Wilder Fury was a joke, to be honest. Fights were good, but the build up was all about pushing and shoving to sell it. Yeah, of course it is. That's what it's about. Fury usually puts on a show. Fury's alright. I mean, I like Fury, but I mean, mate, you know what? I mean, some of the stuff, I get it that you want to be controversial and stuff like that, but some of the stuff you turn around and say just sounds fucking childish to me. Come on then, you big dosser. I mean, it just. It's funny. It's funny for a bit. I think Fury went down in my estimation when he did that fight with Chisora. And basically, it wasn't about a fight at all. It was about to help his mate out and get him some money, which is fair enough. Fair enough, whatever. But your fans paid for that. And that is where it is out of order for me. If you want to help him out and give him some money, then give him some fucking money. You've got plenty of it. The fact you actually sold that as a fight because it was a fucking joke. It was an absolute joke. I like Tyson Fury, but some of the stuff he comes out with makes me lose support. Saying I'll never fight AJ, he's a bum. Well, if he's such a bum, then fight him then. I don't like AJ either, to be honest. He went down in my estimation as well, to be fair. It's nice to have a big fight and end of season at the same time. Yeah. The thing is, I think it's been built up that much. They're just building it up to get. I mean, you've seen how expensive it is to like get a decent seat at a boxing match. Fucking hell, I can never even think of getting that. That was a lovely challenge, that was. Takes. Oh, I don't know. He gets the ball, but his other leg gets his foot beforehand. Yeah, he does. He's the first contact doesn't get the ball; it gets his leg. Oh well, he ain't getting it anyway. Have they got VAR in this? They have got VAR in this, haven't they? Leeds will win the playoff final. Yeah, I would imagine so. The way they played the other day, because I mean they just battered Norwich, and these two are proper fighting it out. So they're going to have to have something seriously left to beat Leeds as well. So yeah, I would say 100% it'd be Leeds. Sporting events in general now, yeah, all of them pricing out real fans. Yeah, mate, they're not working men's sports anymore. They're 100% not. They're not for the ordinary man. They're for people with a hell of a lot of money. People get bored of waiting for it. Draw will be outcome for fight tomorrow night. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me either. And then like to get another one and rematch. Yeah, that would, mate. You spot on there, Aces. I think that's exactly spot on. Some of those AEW events are underground nice if you get to go. I've not seen any of that, mate. I have got it set up to watch. Like to go and watch the British Formula One Grand Prix race at Silverstone. It's 500 quid, just race day. Fuck that. Mate, I'm not interested in Grand Prix. I used to be when you had Nigel Mansell. I thought Nigel Mansell was fun, but no, I'm not interested. 70 laps, mate. I've got better things to do than sit and watch fucking 70 laps of a fucking race. Oh. Should be one lap and whoever survives wins. That's a weird one. That's a weird one for me. That is because I think the leg before it's beforehand is a proper good fight though. It's a proper good match. This is, to be honest, proper good match. Both of them really at it. There's already a rematch clause for Fury v Usyk. I hate all this. Well, I mean, that says it all, mate, doesn't it, really? Nottingham Forest wearing new home kit against Burnley on Sunday. Are they really? Okay. No, that's interesting. I ain't seen anything on that. I've seen pictures of a concept art of a new home kit. Not sure. And then people saying that, oh, this is the new home kit. I don't know whether it is or not. To be honest, I haven't seen anything. I always wait for things to get released by the club. They're not idiots on Twitter. Because idiots on Twitter just want likes. They're not interested in saying things truthfully. Saudi Arabia got WTA finals tournament and got it a bigger prize money than Grand Slam tournaments like Wimbledon. And I only watched final lap of 11. Maybe no way down it. Hello, mate. How you doing, Joanne? You alright? And Grand Slam tournaments just over 2 million. WTA finals, Saudi Arabia just over 12 million. I must admit, I do quite like watching Wimbledon, I have to admit. I've always liked kind of watching that. And evening, mate. Hope all is well, says Cole Rossi. Big up, Joanne. I was telling Cole earlier, right? Does this annoy you guys? Because it really does fucking annoy me. I sent a message to a mate of mine who I've known for quite a while. I just said, "Oh, hey up, mate, how you doing?" Not spoke for a while and stuff like that. And his reply was, "Oh my days, fucking hell, I thought you fell off the fucking earth. I ain't heard from you for ages." And I was like, "Well, you do realise that messages go both ways, and you know, and your phone, I'm assuming, can ring out." Not just take calls and all this, that, and the other. And he's like, oh, well, there's no need to be like that. You're still the same as what you was. And I went, yeah, not accepting fucking dickheads. Yeah, I am, mate. 100%. Why do people do that? Why do people do that? They don't bother contacting you all. They'll turn round and they'll say something like, fucking hell, mate, I thought you was dead. And he's like, well, you didn't care that much, did you? Because you didn't fucking go to find out. Fucking hell, we're a bunch of wankers, man. Sometimes. It's a hard one. Yeah, people get busy and have lives. Nah, it's got fuck all to do with it. It's got enough fuck all to do with that, mate. It's got nothing to do with that. If you care about somebody and are bothered about somebody, then you will fucking contact them. What? So I guess I don't have a life then. So that I've got to contact them. That's bullshit, buddy. Friendship goes both ways. And if you can't contact somebody and just wait for them to contact you and then say things like that, that's fucking bullshit, mate. And I don't respect giving them a fucking reason, to be quite honest with you. It's bullshit. How long does it take to do a text message and just say, "Hey mate, you all right?" How long does that take? I can do it, but they can't. Yeah, I think we'll leave that one, to be fair. Heineken Champions Cup final on next Saturday in Tottenham Stadium. What's that? What's that? You win 24 cans of Heineken? I might fucking go in for that. I need a pee, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Catties, you win Heineken 0. Oh, fuck that, mate. Yeah, fuck that stuff. That one, Heineken, wherever. Right, okay. So, anyway, yeah, it's crazy, I get you. Yeah, it's just, mate, everybody has busy lives, I get it. But, mate, we're in a situation in our lives where, before you make a phone call and the phone call goes on for ages, so I understand that. But when it's just a message, hey, how are you? Mate, anybody can do that. I don't give a fuck how busy you are. If you 100% give a shit about that person, then that's what you'll do. If you just want them to fucking keep going to you, which I don't, I'm not a follower, never have been, that won't be happening. Life is never too busy for those you love. 100%, Carl. 100%. Spot fucking on. And if you don't care, then don't fucking act like you do. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I have cut so many people out because it's me that always makes the effort. I'm just like, oh, fuck off, mate. No time for it. You know me, I'm one of those kind of people that sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and all of a sudden in my day, I'm just thinking, oh, I wonder how that person is. Oh, I wonder how that person is. They obviously don't have that kind of thing in their lives. If you can't give respect, you get none from me, I'm afraid. That's one of my major fucking benchmarks. Respect costs nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, we've got 1-0 Southampton, 69 minutes. As normal, it's been a thing about all different other things like boxing and all that kind of stuff. I mean, what are you guys going to be doing in the off season? Have you thought about it? What you're going to be doing in the off season? 100% actually, like checking in and stuff, you mean? Yeah, exactly. Checking in and stuff. I mean, I could be fucking dead. I've had comments where they'll turn around and go, fucking hell, mate, I thought you were dead. It's like, well, you didn't care that much, did you? Because you didn't fucking find out. Big up, Shake Weight, mate, Shake Weight Champ. How you doing? Hope you're well. Make sure you follow Shake Weight Champ on Twitter. Twitter, fucking Twitch, I mean. You know. Hope you and Bacon are well, Shake. Hope you and Bacon are well. Hope it's going good on the Twitch platform and everything like that as well. Always a good laugh. These two guys, absolutely fucking awesome. Quality streamers. Make sure you follow them on Twitch if you've got Twitch, and make sure you follow Shake Weight Champ and McBacon Scotch. Absolute quality. Right, okay, guys, I need a drink, so I'm gonna go and get one. Catch you in a minute. Yeah, anytime, Shake, anytime. Always come and check on you every now and then, see how you guys doing. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. Joanne says, mate, something I've learned the last few years, I've learned who my mates are. Absolutely. Yeah. Same boat as me. 100%. 100%. Over the last sort of 5 years, I've learned who my actual friends are and who the people are that are just like, just, I don't even know how to say it. They just don't give a fuck, mate, to be honest, which is fair play, whatever. Just, I'll be the same with people as the way they are with me. If you ain't gonna bother with me, I ain't gonna fucking bother with you. 100%. Same here, Joanne, 100%. I play a lot of creepy games, Dead by Daylight and random scary games I come across like fun at Borgav. Oh, she's fucking brilliant. I remember when we first met, Shake, and you were singing. I think I was doing a Dead by Daylight stream, which I am going to do again at some point. I think you were singing Michael Jackson or something. I can't remember, actually. I remember, but I can't remember. That makes no sense, does it, really? But anyway. We hit it off. We was all fucking good mates and stuff like that, and it was awesome. Or Dead by Daylight. Yeah, if you get used to it, it's not too bad. I mean, Shake absolutely sucks at it. I mean, I try to be nice with people, but she is really awful, to be fair. It's terrible. But don't tell her that. I didn't say that. Don't tell her that. I never said anything like that. I prefer dogs and cats over people, to be frank. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I agree, Frank. And some funny games too. Yeah, absolutely. I think the only problem was it was always too late. So I couldn't really sort of be myself on the mic and everything. So, although I still fucking was to a point. Laughed my arse off, that's funny. I don't remember that. And just been to see the cats that live round the corner. Yeah, big up the cats, man. Big up the cats. Cats rule, dogs drool. Oh no, I've just pissed Carl off now. Carl's unsubbing. Carl's gonna unsub. He's gonna drop his spanner. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a mod for somebody like you who prefers cats to dogs. There's 60 kilogram of a Keter on its way to Nottingham. Oh, what, again? Bro, I can't keep him again. Mate, that whole situation was absolutely hilarious that I'd kidnapped your dog. And then I actually sort of like get to see how big he is. And it's like, not in a million fucking years. Not in a million years could I kidnap your dog. Not in a million years. He would fucking break me in half. I prefer cats to dogs. Not much of a dog person, but they are growing on me. Yeah. You might need to see a doctor about that, Shake. Dogs growing on you. Sounds a bit one of them odd diseases, I have to have more vaccination boosters to stop that happening. It was so funny how the joke carried over to other channels. I know, it was class, wasn't it? Oh, absolutely class. Are you going live tonight, Shake? And what do you think to that Southport game? I weren't liking it as much as I liked the Stick of Truth and the other one. I ain't actually got the other one, but Fractured Butthole. I thought I didn't rate it that much, to be honest. Oh, second one for Southampton. Why do you want to? Who do you want to play Leeds? Well, it looks like Southampton, mate, because they've just gone 2-0 up. Lovely goal then as well by Armstrong. The first two was class. Yeah, I thought that. I prefer the other Southport games over the one that just came out recently. Yeah, I was thinking that, to be honest. When I was watching it, I thought this looks a bit. Yeah, it looked a bit cheap and nasty, budgety kind of thing. Let's just do it with Southport characters, sort of thing. I mean, the first and second are class. I loved the way they did them. I mean, let's face it. How many games can you just play for an hour, just farting on everybody in the town centre and enjoy it? I mean, there's not many, is there? There isn't many, and unfortunately, it's a bit like Grand Theft Auto for me. I go on there, I steal a car, the police all get me, and I get busted. And the Southport's exactly the same. I go on there, start farting on people, and that's pretty much all I do. All for the all entire game until I get bored and then decide to turn it off. Yeah, it's still fun, but feel it could be better. Yeah, definitely. And Matt and Trey are geniuses. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You can watch that and it feels like things are still normal, where you just have a laugh about anything and nobody takes offence to it. I mean, they probably do, but nobody cares. I love it. I love Southport. Absolutely love it. I sit and watch it every now and then. West Ham fans looking really annoyed. There's only like 10 minutes left to go. Not really offering a great deal, to be honest, tonight. Not really offering a great deal. And Southampton are just playing some nice stuff, but they have still got some Premiership class in their team, to be fair, from when they came down. I love to spend a day watching them record in the booth. The laughs they have, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Matt and Trey keep me sane. They point out everything everybody else chooses to ignore. 100%, 100%. And it is that's spot on as well, isn't it? That's spot on. When you see that, it does keep you sane because you're like thinking, man, there's not only me that sees this shit. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what's fucking really good about it. I mean, some of the episodes, that one fucking getting gay with kids is here. Oh my days. Fucking brilliant. Ooh, should have put that away. Lovely long ball. Sure, I should have been finishing that, man. Should definitely have been finishing that. That would have given him a chance to actually come back into this. Moet's going off. I'll have to sort out some Southport streams and Southport. Well, actually Southport. Yeah, I do want to play that on YouTube and Twitch as well. It's definitely one that's in the mix because I still ain't finished the game. We'll definitely have to do some Dead by Daylight with you and Bacon as well. On stream. That'd be class. That'd be absolute class. Comedy is so important for us, and Matt and Trey keep it alive with messages telling us to do better. 100%. 100%. Like metal music, man. Metal music. People think that metal music's all about demon worshipping and all this, that, and the other. There's so many messages in metal music. I mean, half of it you can't understand, but, you know, you have to read the lyrics. I quote South Park far too much for an adult, especially in the workplace. Mate, you've got to, haven't you? You've got to. You've got to. No, kid, my papa. My kid is a dildo. Oh, we know what kid is spending her time in my bedroom tonight. Can't beat it, man. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Siri, hell yeah. Spot on. Comedy is the vessel for truth. Has been throughout history. And kidding, that's my papa. Oh, brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Talking of demons, King Charles portrait. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, someone was asking today what's happened to Kate Middleton. I said she's probably part of that fucking picture, knowing them fuckers. Nobody sees it, though, Joanne. Nobody sees it. They all ignore it. But let's face it, I mean, art. If you look at art nowadays, you only have to have a shit and chuck it on the floor, and somebody says it's art and pays $2 million for it. I mean, I need to get into that because I do some great fucking shits. I get loads of money for them. Southampton get a penalty. That was proper eerie. Ain't even hiding it, for fuck's sake. Nah, hidden in plain sight, mate. Hidden in plain sight. I'm going to see the Amy Winehouse film next week. Yeah. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yeah, he's definitely left a leg in there. They probably should have had... this should have been the second one, to be fair. Yep, could do a crap, I guess, stick or canvas. Yeah, exactly. Mate, I do some epic shits. I mean, I know this probably isn't what you're supposed to talk about on what do you call it, on stream, but you know, I do. I did one that I'm sure it was Jesus' face on it. Tell you, forget them potatoes and them fucking pieces of toast. This really did have Jesus' face on it. It was a message. It was a message. Just stick Arteta on a canvas as he's crap. Yeah. Trust me. You know. I did one that looked like Mona Lisa. You know, it was just amazing. Should have got a picture of it, really. I'd have been millions. I mean, I'm in the wrong fucking job, to be honest. Should do that instead. Jesus, what a crap indeed. Exactly. Yeah, well, guys dancing lip up fatty in the crowd. So Southampton are absolutely battering West Bromwich Albion 3-0. Not good for West Bromwich Albion, but whatever. There's so many things on Southport that I absolutely fucking loved. It's just fucking amazing. Amazing. Matt Letizia there, he's loving this. Playing some good football, actually, Southampton. I think the guy who manages Southampton used to be the West Brom manager at one point. Can't remember his name, but he used to be. I'm having baked beans tonight. We'll be farting tomorrow. That's good to know. That's good to know. I thought women didn't fart. I thought that was like a urban legend that women fart. Because most of them will say that they don't. You know? Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pope. Yeah, 100%. Ever see the Jack Off Saw episode? Yeah. Yeah. I love him, mate. I love him. Blah. So 3-0 Southampton. Kipre has just got a yellow card. It's all over now. There's only 2 minutes to go and probably the extra time. And these look good, to be honest. It's going to be a great final. It's going to be a great final. I'll never forget that first South Park episode I watched where Cartman gets the anal probe. That was fucking hilarious, that was. MS! MS! He's going, I want a singer, I want a junior and a singer and a bringer. And a singer. Fucking man. Oh, mate, it was class. Absolutely class. Can't beat South Park. Fucking brilliant. I'm surprised it's still going, to be honest. The chef and his chocolate salty balls. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Fucking awesome. The chef is absolutely fucking awesome. You need to see that game, Stick of Truth, because it's so good. So good. I'm going to be streaming that at some point. If I can manage to get it on to be StreamYard or Streamlabs, because they seem to be having an issue with games, being able to stream games at the moment for some reason. But the game is class. Honestly, the game is quality. I mean, it's like the guy with Tourette's. I mean, that is just fucking hilarious. It's so funny. So fucking funny. Was it? Why did the chicken cross the road or something like that? Was he banana? 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 Something like that. I can't remember, but something like that. Fucking excellent. Excellent fucking show. I was working in Sainsbury's when I first learnt about Southport. This guy told me about it. And I was like, no, then we're watching things like that. And then I decided to like give it a go. And I was like hooked. I was totally hooked. As soon as I watched it first time I was hooked. 7 minutes to go. Well, 5 and 10 seconds to go. And it looks pretty much all over for West Brom. Game's kind of going a bit sort of slow now. I think West Brom realised that they've blown it again. Me, I've been here. I've been the West Brom fan, and it's horrible. I love the playoffs, but you know when you're the team that gets fucking, I mean that one against Yeovil, oh my days. That one against Yeovil, oh my days, that was fucking nasty, that was. Okay, but what about Cartman Cheesy Poof song? Oh man, I tell you what, one of my favourite songs was the one where he did Cartman's mum is not Cartman's mum, Carl's mum is a big fat bitch. And then they did all the different fucking nationalities singing it as well. That was fucking hilarious, that was. That was brilliant. Carmen's mum was a big fat bitch. Is a big fat bitch. Everybody there, all around the country and stuff like that. It was fucking hilarious, man. That was. I love stuff like that. Fucking love it. I ain't watched any of the fucking any of the new ones. It's like fucking over to China. It's like wing wang wing 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 wing. Fucking brilliant. It's over to Africa. Fucking brilliant. I mean, everybody needs to fucking view life the same way that it's viewed in Southport. Because you know what? We'd have a better fucking world if everybody could just, you know, put the shit aside and just have humour and just fucking laugh at themselves. And I think that's one of the biggest problems nowadays. People just don't have the ability to laugh at themselves. They're too easy going, oh, I'm offended, I'm going to fucking write to this person and that person, oh, get on TikTok and dye my hair blue and do a dance and fucking go, oh, I hate you. Fucking idiots, man. Idiots. New South Park episode, oh, very good too. Yeah, I've not. I'll be honest. I started watching all of them back, and I got to like the 9th series. So I'm kind of not up on like the brand new ones. I do want to watch it though, but I'm kind of really enjoying the older ones as well. The generation raised on Southport end up as the biggest snowflake. Shame on them. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, Cole? That's absolutely fucking mad, that is. The trouble is, Cole, no, people can't laugh at themselves nowadays. You know, it's like if you, oh my days, West Brom scored 3-1, Kidbury. It's about ready to finish, but well done, mate. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself, man. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself, or you're gonna have a really hard life. You know, people say things about me and stuff like that. I just laugh it off. You know, if it's funny, it's funny. I don't give a toss. People seem to confuse their offence with our laughs, and because they don't understand, they take it too personally, which sucks. Well said, mate. Very true. At Shake Weight. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Fucking hell. If you can't laugh at yourself, there's something seriously wrong with you. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like from the start when I started doing this channel, you know, calling Anthony a prick and saying fucking tractor and all this, that, and the other. Nobody takes offence to it because it's just, you're just having a joke and it comes back on you anyway. If you can take, I've always been a big advocate for if you can't give it, then you shouldn't, if you can't take it, then you shouldn't give it. And there's so many people that think they can talk shit, but then when you talk shit back to them, they can't handle it. So, well, don't fucking ask for it then. Big up, bro.
Hi, mate.
Easy that was for Southampton, mate. 3-1. Easy.
Yeah, I didn't see it downstairs, unfortunately.
Mate, Southampton just turned it on. Absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Fact, yeah, when people take offence, it means they don't fully comprehend, which is annoying. Then they make it hard when you try to explain, and the joke is ruined. Exactly, mate. If you can't take the piss out yourself, and you can't handle people taking the piss out of you, then don't take the piss out of anybody else, because there's always going to be a comeback on it. It's fucking not. It's common sense, man. It's not rocket science. I mean, it's like Jez is a bold bastard. He is a bold bastard. Look at him. Look how bold he
exactly.
is.
Proud too.
And then, yeah, exactly. There you go. And then he'll turn around and go, well, you're a long-haired prick. And I'll go, yeah, exactly. I own it. There you go. And that's how it works. That's how life works. If more people was like that, you wouldn't be having the issues what we have.
Fact. Very true.
Welcome back, Jez. What you have for dinner?
Gammon, egg, and chips. Bloody lovely.
Ooh, that sounds nice. That does sound nice. That is. Shake says that's okay. Those people help us find each other, and then we can enjoy a joke together while they stay offended. And I think that is spot on. What you've just said there, Shake, is spot on. You find your tribe. You find the people that you can kind of be like that with, and the other ones you just toss aside because it's like, oh, just fuck off, get out of my face. No time for it.
What, you talking about offending people or something?
We're talking about like South Park, you know, watching South Park and stuff like that, and people taking offence to it, and people taking offence to certain things and stuff like that. Because Shake Weight Champ is a friend of mine from Twitch, absolute fucking diamond, and basically we're just talking about that. You know, if you can't give it, then don't. No, I keep getting that wrong. If you can't take it, then don't give it. Basically,
very true. Very, very true.
World would be a lot better place if people realise
that. Well, it's too much of a woke society now, mate.
100%, 100%. I mean, I seen the thing on X today. This person, whatever it is dancing, and it says like, "Oh, when you can dance after you've been crying," and it's like, well, He was asking for opinions on it, and I says, well, when you're packing like that with a big fucking knob, I suppose you can. But I mean, she looks like fucking a woman, but she's got a big knob. But I mean, that's 2024, isn't it? So there you go. There you go. That's just the way it is. But I don't even care about that either, to be fair. Anybody, each to their own, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Always been the
unfortunately,
same.
that's the way of the world.
Always been the same. Right, I'm just going to grab a beer, mate.
All right, mate. What's going on here? Deary me. What's going on here? I know we went to Hatcham, trust me. Oh, God, it's still going on. Seriously. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let it go, boys. Let it go. Yeah, Carl, it's lovely, mate. Lovely, lovely. Well, my wife, she cooks, when she cooks gammon, right? She puts a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on it, takes a bit of the salt out, and gives it a lovely sort of flavour. And with the eggs and the chips, yummy. I must admit, I couldn't eat all the chips. Not a massive bit of gammon, huge. 2 eggs. Yeah, it's lovely. Proper scram. So that Forage, no, that's Southampton against. Who's in the final? Southampton and who's I can't remember who they were. Who's the other team that's got through to that Championship playoff? Beat Norwich. Can't remember. Jeez, brain's going. Leeds, yeah, Leeds United. Yeah, proper team, Leeds United, mate. Proper team. Out of the two, who would I like to see come up? It's got to be Leeds United for me. Purely and simply from the history. You know, that
Yeah.
I'm going back years and years and years and years, but they were a proper team back in the 70s. Proper team.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd agree with you. I mean, I think Southampton played some really good stuff. They've got a lot of like the ex-Prem players that went down with them, and you can kind of see that they have got a lot of quality. To be honest, so it's going to be a difficult one for Leeds, but I think Leeds are going to be the one that gets it sorted. To be fair. Carl says great games on the championship, proper going at it, mate. That's why I love the championship. I've had 23 years to like it, so I just think the league is just so much better than the Premier League. Kai Havertz wants number 14 jersey next season. Where you heard that? Because
I
that's
think
a little bit of a slap in the face to Nketiah.
he's going to be going, mate. He's going to be going.
He's definitely going, but to say that now, is that like some dickhead off Twitter?
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't believe any of this until I see it. There's way too many people out there that like to make things up and try and get likes and views and clicks and whatever you want to call it. Of course, 24 quid to watch that Fury at Ersk. £24.
24 quid?
Yeah, on Sky.
You know what, right? And I said it right at the start, yeah? I said it right at the fucking start. I didn't have a YouTube channel at that time. I did, but I didn't use it. But I said it right at the start. If you're going to pay these prices, they will fucking make you pay these prices. And if you're going to keep paying, they're going to fucking raise it.
Of course they are.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Let's have a look. I don't know. I don't know if it is, but I would imagine it is.
If it's on there, I might watch it on there. I'm not into boxing, but
I don't see boxing on here though. Oh, hold up, live sport. Let's have a look tomorrow. No, I only see football and ice hockey. MLB, Premier League. No, I don't think it is, mate. Can't see it anyway. Can't see it on what I'm looking at the minute.
but I'm not paying that to watch it. To be honest,
I'm paying fuck all to watch it. Watch it on fucking Cody or something. Fucking paying for that shit.
it's,
There's already a rematch clause. I mean, that should tell you everything, really, innit?
yeah, it's not really my thing anyway. So
Acer says it's free on the doggy box. Doggy box? What are you up to, mate?
doggy box.
The doggy box. He's got a doggy box.
Don't know.
Not sure what I think about that. I mean, I know about a woman's box, but I don't know about a doggy box.
Well, they're having a good celebration down at St Mary's.
Mate, I'll be honest, they just put on an absolute masterclass in the second half. West Brom couldn't do anything. Probably should have had a penalty against them. It looked like a penalty to me. And it didn't get given. And Southampton look good. I'll be honest, they do look good. And they know the Premier League as well. So if we think we're going to do the same as what we did last season, the three teams that's coming up ain't gonna be no fucking easy shakes, man. So we've got to fucking get it together.
Yeah, you guys have. You've got. Well, let's remember. Hey, last year, not this season before, 3-3 draw with Southampton, mate. That did us. Did us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that was more down to your mentality than anything else. I mean, Southampton went for you, don't get me wrong, but I think it was more your mentality. And I've been saying for a while now, it's Arsenal players' mentality. And looking at what I've seen, like with the Man United game and all that, I mean, I've got to ask you this, right? If that game against Man United is a little bit sus to me, and I'll tell you why. Although, because everybody was saying the reason the Fernandes and all that lot aren't on is because they're saving them for the FA Cup. So why was he on against Newcastle in the week?
Interesting.
That was a little bit dodgy for me, mate. That was a
Mm,
little bit dodgy. It was as if they'd already set up beforehand, beat us, but don't beat us too much. It's like I was saying to you the other day. You lot seemed so confident to just like run the road as if the road was already paved.
interesting point. I mean, I've had conversation. Oh, Man United put that team out because they wanted you to win, so you put pressure on Man City. I don't know.
I don't think it'd be anything like that, but it does seem a little bit weird that they could have played those players because pretty much all of them came on in that Newcastle game. So they're not saving them for the FA Cup, are they? So what the fuck is that all about? Was there a deal done before the game?
I'm just reading that statement at Southampton. Anybody coming on the pitch will face a stadium ban, blah, blah. The pitch is for the players. The stand is for the fans. I like it. It's class.
To be quite honest, when you get promoted, I think the fans should run on the pitch, to be honest with you. Paid up money.
They just don't let the pitch get wrecked, do they?
No, I get that, but it's the end of the season. So,
Yeah,
I mean, the playoff finals at Wembley.
Mm.
So, I mean, you're going to be able to sort your pitch out by the time next season starts. I love to see the fans run on the pitch when they've won it because they're happy and they're getting what they're paid for. And I have no issue with that. Luke James, now you have to win 25 to 30 games to win the league. Now only lost 5 games this season. The standard has become quite something. Yeah, definitely. I mean, what do you think, Jez? Because I don't think I asked you. This thing that Wolves have brought up about getting rid of VAR, and all the clubs have to sign to say yes or no. Me personally, I think it should be the fans that they're asking, not the clubs. What do you think that's going to happen? Because I think it's a load of bollocks, mate. To be honest.
Nah, it won't happen.
Nah,
Won't
I
happen.
think it's a load of crap.
UEFA thing. It's the UEFA thing.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, so you could have to take on UEFA to break that one. It won't happen. It won't happen.
I just think they're saying that they're offering something, and then that's gonna like cause division anyway, because you're gonna see like, oh well, Forest said yes, or Arsenal said yes, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, well fucking Arsenal's banned say yes, or Man United, you know what I mean? And it's just gonna form that fucking divide thing again.
Yeah, I think, you know, look, this is once again statements coming from people looking for traction. You know, and I wouldn't put any credence on that whatsoever. Personally, my personal view,
Nah.
ain't gonna happen, and it wouldn't
I
happen
wouldn't either.
anyway. Even if they made a decision, it'd be here for another season.
Well, the thing is, a lot of clubs have paid a lot of money to put that VAR in. So
Well,
they're going to say no anyway.
Well, apparently next year they're bringing in the semi-automated offside thing anyway. Apparently, so that
I'm not sure about that.
You know, that's the talk. So
I just hope to sort it out quicker.
Well,
it's an absolute load of bollocks.
Well, you just got up the standard of actually the officials. That's the simple fact. It's not hard.
100%.
Have better officials and the ones actually doing VAR, like we did last week. We were watching a game, a watch along, weren't we? You know, you saw it, I saw it. We both said that's offside. They take 3.5 minutes.
It's ridiculous.
You know, I'm thinking, well, you're watching the same cameras that I'm bloody watching, and I can see it.
Yeah, but did you see that fucking where they're showing the camera of the people in the VAR?
Yeah.
That was wrong. That was a wrong decision because they looked like a bunch of fucking idiots. That made them look like an absolute bunch of idiots. Even without listening to what they were saying, you could see there was like.
Why does it take so long to put the lines down?
Ridiculous. That's why I don't get.
They're looking about it, and they're looking at this. We'll just put the lines down straight away.
Yeah.
If that makes it easier, then just do it. And you make a decision in like 30, 40 seconds. Yeah, he's off. No, he's not off. Easy.
Yeah. I actually think that the fans was given the vote on whether VAR stays or VAR goes. I think they'd all say VAR goes.
Oh, I totally agree. I do.
You've been to matches yourself. I've been to matches myself. Yeah. And the one thing you can't take away from me is being in that stand celebrating a goal and then taking it off me. Sorry, no way. Fans would 100% get rid of it, and that's why I think it's a load of bollocks, Jez, to be honest. I think they're saying they're going to vote on it. I think it's a load of
Spoils
bollocks.
the game because
Mm.
it's got to the point now where somebody scores a goal, yeah, and you see the referees not sure, the linesman hasn't made a decision, it goes to VAR, and the fans don't know whether to celebrate or not. And then when they score, when it's a goal, the referee points to the centre circle, and it's like a bit muted.
Mm.
Not like an instant reaction when it used to be when your team scored a
Can't
goal.
be that. Can't
You go,
be that.
and then you'd see the old Lino would have his flag up, and it's
Mm.
now and then you'd have the arguments. That's never offside. Da da da. Even though you're down the other end of the pitch,
Mm.
right, and you can't even see whether it is offside,
Mm.
right? You know, you sort of like, that was never offside. Come on, ref, you got it wrong. Blah blah. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, sorry, there's way too many incidences where
Mm.
VAR have got it wrong. And I see the other day the ugly head of the Newcastle ball in or out of play, the Newcastle Arsenal game, that one has reappeared.
Mm.
Any excuse to why Arsenal didn't win the league or haven't won the league. Let me put it that way. Yeah, it's any old. Let's drag it all out. Yeah, because that was out of play. This, that, and the other. Yeah, well, that game's gone. It's done.
Arsenal haven't won the league because of Arsenal. Let's face
Exactly.
it. I mean, there's no other way of looking at it. You know, you drop the ball at the wrong times,
Christmas
and
time. Christmas
you
time.
know, yeah, Christmas time also. But then you had a chance to pull it back with a Villa game, and you fucking fucked it there again. So
Yeah.
the only people to blame is Arsenal. No matter how it looks. I mean, I used to say it was the players' mentality that was the issue. I don't think it is. I think it's the manager's mentality of being able to lift the players that's
What
the
did he do
problem.
in that game against Villa? He
Mm,
tinkered with the team again.
mm, yeah,
You think of with a working recipe, right? If you're a top class chef and you've got a brilliant bloody recipe, you don't put a little bit of extra salt in or a little bit of extra black pepper,
no,
right? You
not
stick with
if you're in a curry restaurant.
the
The average time in rugby for a TMO referral is 70 seconds. I'd argue over 90% of the decisions are correct, and not to mention rugby infringements are far more complex than football. 100%. 100%. I'm sorry, but to me, it's just ridiculous how long they take, and it just shows that they don't know what they're doing. And the fact that they don't put that line on straight away shows that they don't know what they're doing. If they want to keep VAR, that's fine. But I want independent VAR assistants, yeah, and ex players involved in that situation. That's what I want. I don't want referees involved in it because the issue I've always had with VAR is that it was brought in because refs was proving to be incompetent, and then you leave the same refs doing the VAR. So that made no sense.
true. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah. Well, like Clark says, VAR is a joke due to the clans running it. If it can be implemented correctly, bin it then. I mean, if they can do it proper and have proper independent people doing it. See, look, I'm not against this regulator guy coming in, but I want him to regulate everything from the FA upwards.
Mm.
And because I want football back. I want my football back because I don't know about you, but the more and more I watch it, the more and more I'm getting like, I'm not liking this anymore. This is just, it's just, it's difficult to watch
Mm.
because it's just getting fucking boring.
Frustrating.
And,
It's
you know,
frustrating.
yeah,
Spoils the aspect of the game, in my belief.
of course it does. Of course it does. Back in the day, a referee makes a decision, whether it be it right or be it wrong. That was the decision, and you just get on with it. You have an argument about it, you fall out about it, and then you forget about it after you've had like 10 pints. That's the way it used to be, and then you couldn't remember the game anyway. So, who cares? You got on with your week, but now it's every single fucking week. You're going on about it all week. What happened at the weekend? It's fucking terrible.
It becomes boring after a while.
100%. 100%.
Be quite
Paul
truthful.
says it takes away the best thing, an authentic cheer when the ball hits the back of the net. Now I barely celebrate. Exactly, and you cannot do that. I've seen so many watch-alongs before, like I started doing them, where they've gone like, "Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal!" I'm not celebrating. I'm not celebrating until it's been decided, and I'm like, "No, sorry, you can't take that away. Can't take that away." That's the biggest part of football. It's like UFC, yeah. It's like if you're watching UFC or boxing or whatever sport you're watching, yeah, and somebody wins, somebody knocks somebody out, and then later they go, "Oh, wait a minute, let's have a look at it." No, don't celebrate it yet. Oh no, there was an eye poke just before he knocked him out, so that don't count. Nah, sorry. That's the entertainment of sport.
Anyway, mate, I'm going to bounce. I'll catch you on Sunday at some point.
Yeah. No worries,
they're all 4 o'clock kickoffs, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I'm doing the playoff final tomorrow, Bolton and Oxford, and then I might jump on to the boxing afterwards. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm going to do the Crawley. Pardon?
Boxing's on at silly o'clock.
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck that. I'm not doing that then. Well, and then I'm going on to Crawley v Crew for the playoff final for League Two.
Oh,
and then after that, I'm going to go on to the Premier League games. I was thinking I'm definitely going to watch Forest Burnley, obviously. I'll probably watch I'll have the Arsenal Everton game on as well. Or I might go for the Man City West Ham game. You go for the Arsenal Everton game, and then whichever other one you want to go for, whichever way.
Well, none of them are on Sky, I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm wrong. I think Man City West Ham's on. Let me just check.
Yeah, they'll have that one because they're likely to lift the title, so they're definitely going to have that one on.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, you got Liverpool. Got Man City West Ham at 4. They're all 4 o'clocks, and you've got Arsenal Everton. I'll be watching Arsenal Everton, and I'll have Man City West Ham on Sky.
Yeah.
I'll be watching the Arsenal Everton on Bing. So
Aces says Liverpool Wolves are on Sky. Oh, there's quite a lot on Sky then, it looks of it.
There's Chelsea Bournemouth, Liverpool Wolves, and Man City West Ham all on Sky.
So they haven't got the Arsenal Everton one?
No.
In case in case something crazy happens and they manage to win the title, they haven't got that.
No.
That is mad. That is fucking mad. That just shows these idiots. Aces says England friendly international starting Friday, 7th of June. Don't really care, mate. I'm not really that interested in England, to be honest. I don't like the manager. Can't stand the fucking dickhead, to be fair. I will be doing some Euro stuff with Jez, but not really that bothered about it. I don't think we're going to do a great deal, to be honest. Arsenal is on TNT, Liverpool Wolves Sky, Chelsea Bournemouth on Sky. Big up Delboy Gunner, how you doing, buddy? And yeah, so it's I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. Interesting last day. Obviously, our deal's already done, but yeah, we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, if you want to shout your channel out, Jezza.
Yes, Arsenal history more. Looking forward to the final match day on Sunday. I might do a preview show for the Arsenal game tomorrow, and we'll go from there, see how it goes. And as always, it's been enjoying joining you, mate.
Yeah, no worries, man. Anytime. And yeah, I don't mention this a lot, but I'll mention it now. I've got a Patreon running at the minute, £1.99 a month. So if anybody can jump on that, great. The link's in the chat, and Carl will probably put it into the chat. And it's just down below. Not a lot. I'm not gonna rip people off. So yeah, so jump on that if you can. That'd be great. And yeah. So we've got coming up, we've got another watch along tomorrow with the playoff final, 4:30, and then on to Sunday with the last day of the Premier League and also the League Two playoff final. So yeah, big up to everybody who's coming here. Much respect, much love, and catch you all later. Keep it real, keep it Yeti. One more thing, yeah, you know how it goes. Catch you all later, guys. Big love. See you later.
Take care.